Hello, my name is Destine64, but I decided to change my name into Lightcore64. The main reason I changed my name into Lightcore64 is I'm thinking of becoming more of a Skylander content creator than just Pokemon and other game franchises, and Skylanders has always been a part of my life, and I really love Spyro, of course, so I'm really hyped for A Realm Beyond, which, oh my gosh, I can't wait. So, anyways, so in this video, I am doing if a if a Core Skylander could be a Lightcore, but will slightly be different, and no, they cannot be a Lightcore. And I already has a Lightcore, for example, Warnado, or it has a Lightcore, so I can put Warnado in. Same goes with Prism Break and Eruptor. Wow. So, yeah. So, Lightcores. They are group of Skylanders that are, you know what? Let's go to the Skylander wiki. Ooh, yeah. There we go. So, bro, I hate ads. I really hate ads so much. Okay, Lightcore Skylanders are playable characters, of course. Skylander are protector of the core of light, and in times of peril, they can call upon its power to ignite their own light within and radiate from with magic, becoming known as Lightcore Skylanders. Yeah. And they of course have Lightcore Shockwave attack to defeat enemies once you place them in the portal. And you can see all of the Lightcore Skylanders. Pretty cool. Man, these ads, I hope I don't get sued. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I wanna get this version of Pop Fizz, dude. But it makes sense that they have to go with the... Oh, they don't show it, huh? So, yeah. And this is the trivia. So, yeah. So, in this video, I am only going to be focusing on the Core Skylanders, because, you know, it has the word core in Lightcore, of course. So, I'm not gonna have Giants, Swap Force, Trap Masters, Villains, Superchargers, and Senseis in this video, so no. So, yeah. So, let's start off with definitely be a Lightcore. Definitely be a Lightcore is if a Skylander has one of the parts from the Skylander that could definitely light up. For example, like Sunburn, his wings could definitely light up. You can see the flame from Sunburn's wings. Yeah, that's definitely be a Lightcore. So, yeah. I'm not gonna include a Skylander who have to activate their ability. For example, Whirlwind, who shoots out rainbow from her horns. So, like, Whirlwind would not be a Lightcore, but could be a Lightcore, but will have to be different. What I mean, could be a Lightcore, but will slightly be different. For example, Hex and yeah, Hex and Wemshell. Oh, there's buffers. I didn't see it. Yeah, so Wemshell, Hex and Wemshell. So, like, if these Skylanders are in, could be a Lightcore, but will slightly be different, they will pretty much get the same treatment as Hex and Wemshell and Warnado too. Like, yeah, you, even though Warnado may not look like it could be it would not be a 100% a Lightcore Skylander, but could potentially be a Lightcore Skylander. So yeah. And then lastly, no, they cannot be Lightcore. So for example, Wrecking Ball cannot be a Lightcore because there's nothing you can do with Wrecking Ball to have it be a Lightcore. So yeah. Alright, so let's do this. First off, Lightning Rod. I will say Lightning Rod could definitely be a Lightcore, but will slightly be different. Kind of like Hex with the light up dress. I will say that Lightning Rod, I'm gonna go see Lightning Rod. Oh, wait, I can just go to this cool. Oh. You know what? Actually, I do not want. Okay. Yeah, so. Yeah, I will say that Lightning Rod, the rings around his arms, between his arms and hands could definitely light up golden. It would be pretty interesting. Yeah, I would say that the cloud would light up, but I think the rings around his wrist would be great. I forgot to say wrist in the first one. Alright. Yeah, so I'll say the rings around his wrist will definitely light up amazingly. So, yeah. And then Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom cannot be a Lightcore because I'm not gonna count, like, I know a lot of people will say, oh, I think her Sonic Scream would light up, but I'm not gonna add that to either the definitely be Lightcore or could be Lightcore, but will slightly be different because Sonic Boom is literally activating her power. Like, what if, so like, if you place for example, when you place every Lightcore Skylander into the portal, you will see most of the parts light up. I don't think Sonic Boom would not light up once you place her into the portal if she was a Lightcore Skylander. So yeah, she cannot be a Lightcore. Whirlwind, like I said, Whirlwind would definitely be a Lightcore. Could definitely be a Lightcore, but will slightly be different. I will say that her horns. Oops. There we go. I will say that her horns will definitely light up, but it's not gonna be like rainbow colored. I will. I think it could stay in lightish blue because, like I said for Sonic Boom, like if you place a Skylander into the portal, like for if you place like Lightcore Whirlwind with the rainbow on her horns that lights up, you're not gonna see the rainbow once you place her on the portal.
Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats?
You would not see the rainbow from her horn to light up though. All you will see is like pretty much the lightish blue color from her horns. So yeah, I think Sonic Boom. I think Whirlwind could be Lightcore, but will slightly be different because I will say that the horn will pretty much light up. Yeah. So Bash. Bash cannot be Lightcore. Like, I mean, besides we already have an Earth Dragon that's already a Lightcore, so same goes. So Dynarang cannot be a Lightcore either. There's like there's nothing much with Dynarang. Terrafin. Yeah, Terrafin cannot be Lightcore. I guess you could say that like the. Let's go to the Terrafin wiki. Let's go. Would be nice if I can. Gosh. I will say that Terrafin. I know many people will say that Terrafin could be Lightcore because of the spots that could glow, but for me, I think that doesn't count. So I'm thinking of placing Terrafin in no, cannot be Lightcore, because I mean, disagree or agree or not. Agree or not, I'll just put Terrafin in no, cannot be Lightcore. So sorry, Terrafin fans. And also, by the way, this is my opinion on all of the Core Skylanders, if they can be Lightcore or not, or could slightly be different if they could be a Lightcore. So this is my opinion on all of the Core Skylanders. So yeah. And Flame Slinger. Actually, yeah. I Flame Slinger would definitely be a Lightcore. I will say the flames of course will light up, so it's no biggie. Same goes with Ignitor, like helmet, sword light up, and sunburn. Yes. But I was thinking, actually yeah, I think sunburn could definitely be Lightcore. I will say like his wings definitely will light up. Camo cannot be a Lightcore. So yeah. Stealth Elf could be a Lightcore, but will slightly be pretty different. I will say that like Stealth Elf eyes could light up like brightish green. I will say like light green. probably like around this or this. Yeah. Instead of like lightish blue. Storm Smash. Yeah, no, cannot be Lightcore. Souk could be Lightcore. I will say that the bazooka could definitely light up. So, I mean, not the bazooka. The rocket would definitely light up. All right, little magic. Double Trouble could definitely be a Lightcore. Spyro could be a Lightcore, but will slightly be pretty different. I will say that his horns would definitely light up like Whirlwind. I know people are gonna say, so you put Spyro in could be Lightcore, but will slightly be different, but not Terrafin. Seeing Terrafin as a Lightcore might be pretty weird to me. Like, I guess a Lightcore Terrafin figure would have Terrafin just being intimidating, kind of like a scream, like ah, and then you see like the spots light up. So yeah, but there are other Earth Skylanders that could be a Lightcore or could be a Lightcore, but will slightly be different than Terrafin. And I do love Terrafin. I'm not a Terrafin hater. Voodoo, Voodoo would be could be a Lightcore, but will slightly be different. And Wrecking Ball, no. I mean, for Voodoo, his axe would most likely light up with the electricity, so with purple electricity, so no brainer. Boomer, yes, definitely would be pretty familiar to Countdown. Drill Sergeant, no. Drill Sergeant sucks. I'm sorry. It's not good. It's not a good Skylander. Robot Raid got Lightcore. Trigger Happy could be a Lightcore, but will be different. I was thinking of having I was thinking of Trigger Happy getting the check back treatment, you know. Instead of like light blue, it would be like light goldish orange. So it would be pretty cool seeing that. Trigger Happy might be a cooler Lightcore jetpack because both of his guns would definitely light up. Chop Chop, I love Chop Chop, but you cannot be a Lightcore. Cinder, yeah, Cinder cannot be a Lightcore either. Hex already got one, so Ghost Roaster cannot be a Lightcore either, too, because there's nothing. Gil Grunt, yeah, I'll have to put Gil in. Cannot be a Lightcore. Like, there's nothing much for Gil for him to become a Lightcore. So, like, I know some people will say, oh, I will say, some people will say like, oh, the harpoons could light up, but too basic. Slam Bam could be a Lightcore because I will say that his actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't think Flam could be a Lightcore. Um, Whamshell already got one. So Sap definitely could actually could be a Lightcore. I will say that this part on him could definitely light up. So pretty much he'll get the Drobot treatment. Pretty much familiar to Drobot. And then now the Giants Core Skylanders. Jack Thackeray got one. Yo, most of them pretty much got their Lightcore figures, so.
What about third row seats?
Shut up. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, most of the Core Skylanders most likely get their yeah, most of them are gonna be in this. Yeah. So Flatwing, of course. Hot Dog. Ooh, could be Lightcore. I will say that the paws could definitely light up. Same goes with the tail too. Trumba Morik got Lightcore. Puff is already got Lightcore. Yo, could Sprocket be Lightcore? That'd be interesting. You know what? She could be a Lightcore. I will definitely say like her eyes, both her eyes could light up. Yeah, that's all enough said. I guess her eyes could just only light up, and I guess like let me. You know what? Let's go see Sprocket. Ah. I'm trying to avoid videos. Alright. You know what? I'm looking for the one in Giants. I hate ads. I hate ads. So
Don't wear it, sell it.
yep. Okay. Finally. Oh, thanks. Sorry, W drums. Let's see. Yeah, I will say like it'll definitely light up. Like the one on her arm will light up. So, sorry about the ads because there's too many ads in here. So, Fright Rider definitely be a Lightcore. They should have had Fright Rider as a Lightcore for Swap Force, but they didn't. Chivalry got Lightcore. So I guess that's pretty much it for the Giants Core Skylanders. Alright, Popthorn. I know it might be another controversial take again. I don't think Popthorn cannot be a Lightcore Skylander because Yeah, in the game of in Swap Force, like you can see some glowing thing, but you just upgrade Popthorn. So I don't think Popthorn does not count as a like to be a like Core Skylander. So I'm putting him in no, cannot be Lightcore. Um Scratch could be Lightcore. I will say that the claws would definitely light up. So and perhaps the eyes could too. Same on the thing on her forehead could also light up. So yeah. Scorp could be a light core, yeah. These emerald balls would definitely light up, of course. Slopper Tooth. Enough said. Rhino could be a light core because I will say like his hands could definitely light up. And then Smolder Datchery has a light core. Man, this is pretty big. Bumble Blast already has a light core. Sulu, oh my gosh. Sulu should have been a light core. Sulu, I love Bumble Blast, but Sulu should have been a light core. Like, I'm not joking, dude. Like, this would have been the coolest light core in Swap Force. And it would definitely be in the same tier as Prison Break. Alright. Doombug could definitely be Lightcore because, of course, the wand or the staff there have to go to. Like it's getting huge. So alright. Starstruck already got one. Countdown already got one. And then Wind Up. I love Wind Up, but you cannot be Lightcore. Grim Creeper already has a Lightcore already. Roller Brawl. Let's see. She could be I think she could be Lightcore. I will say her eyes could definitely light up. And I think like her claws could also light up pink. So that'd be interesting. Punk Shot. Or definitely be a light core. And that's it for the Swap Force cores. And then the Trap Team cores. Blades cannot be a light core. So no brainer. Flame Kong could be a light core. I will say the Frisbee could definitely light up. Both Frisbees could definitely light up. Oh yeah. So the light and dark Skylanders. So I'm not gonna count. I'm not gonna add them in this tier. So let's put them in a oh wait, already one. Delete this row. No. Sorry, Blackout. And while I'm at it, I'll put Spotlight. Lightcore Blackout sounds wrong, you know. So, anyways, Fist Bump. Yeah, sorry, Fist Bump. You cannot be a Lightcore. Rocky Roll. Okay, okay. I will say Rocky Roll would definitely could be a Lightcore. I will say that the light on his helmet could definitely light up. So that'd be pretty cool. But it's yeah. Enough said. Um, Torch, definitely gonna be a Lightcore. Trailblazer could definitely be a Lightcore. Food Fight, I love Food Fight, but you cannot be a Lightcore. And then High Five, you could be a Lightcore actually, because I think the wings could definitely light up. So yeah. Alrighty, Cobra Cadabra, you could be a Lightcore. I will say that the purple clouds around it would definitely light up, and I think that the harpoon like harp or from the flute could definitely light up too. And Deja Vu, you you definitely would be a Lightcore. The hourglass would definitely light up, and Chopper, I'm sorry Chopper, but you cannot be a Lightcore. Same goes with you, Shredhead, you cannot be a Lightcore as well too. Yeah. Actually, hold on. I think Chopper could be a Lightcore, yeah. I will say that these mini rockets would definitely help him to light up. So yeah. Um, Backspin, yeah. You cannot be a Lightcore. Funny Bone, definitely you could be a Lightcore. And then Echo. Yeah, you cannot be a Lightcore Echo, sorry. And then lastly, Flipwreck. Yeah, you cannot be a Lightcore either. Yeah, so let me check if I'm missing something. Because alright. I believe oh wait, never mind. Riptide. So yeah. I did not see you there, so yeah, you cannot be a Lightcore. Sorry, Riptide. Dang. So I guess we'll do Giants. Waffles. Okay. Yeah, I believe that's pretty much it. So yeah, this is my video if a Skylander could be a Lightcore, but will be slightly be different. And no, they cannot be Lightcore and already has a Lightcore, and no. So also I'm thinking I am doing a huge essay on Skylanders from Spyros and Adventures all the way through Imaginators because of the 15th anniversary of Spyro's Adventures. So right now I am playing the games and I am I am typing some of the stuff that I am going to be saying, and I'm going to be doing and I'm thinking of doing the best Skylanders to 100% every game. So for anyone who is interested in Skylanders, so yeah. Sorry about the freaking ads because it's terrible. So thank you, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll improve a lot on the later future videos, mostly the Skylanders essays, or a retrospective essay. So, thank you. And please subscribe to my channel and support me, and I'll be back in Skylands.